The most important meal is breakfast. That's it. Breakfast is great. They're great. I don't know. I believe that the entire notion that breakfast is the most important meal has been marketing driven since the beginning. And whether that's from sugary cereal companies or larger corporations trying to push their products, it worked. Because it's been the narrative in the mainstream for a very long time. But what I know is the idea of meal timing and macronutrients. And today I'm going to give you a bunch of examples on why this is true, how to set yourself up for success, and how to use these to lose weight. Hi, my name is Justin Canning, and I spent my entire young life as overweight and obese, and I spent the last 15 years trying to become the next best version of myself while helping countless other people do so as well. And today I want to talk to you about the most important meal of the day versus meal timing. As a Canadian, I learned this firsthand traveling abroad. I was over in Spain and went into a restaurant at 5:30 p.m. for supper. They looked at me like I had two heads. They said, come back at 8:30, our kitchen doesn't even open until 8. And now this is a far cry from my grandfather, who religiously ate his dinner at 4 p.m. every day. Which one of these is the best? Is it the quality of food you're eating? Is it the time of the day? Which one of these is going to help you lose weight? Let's break it down. Mornings. For those of you out there who first thing you do in the morning is pour yourself a sugary bowl of cereal or make yourself a bagel, you don't need me to tell you, but you know you're experiencing a mid-morning crash. And you're battling that with more coffee or even a nap. But that's why when we're talking about meal timing, we got to think about two things: macros and fasting. Say you're the type of person who requires food in the morning. Say first thing in the morning you do a really long run. Or you're a teacher or a nurse in a hospital and you're going to be on your feet for the next 8 hours. What you need to do is to take in smarter food, whether it be oatmeal, a banana, or eggs. The goal here is to reduce the amount of processed food you're taking in, so you're reducing that early morning spike in blood sugar. We want to regulate and flatten that curve. Are we allowed to say flatten that curve anymore? Post-workout is my definition of the most important meal of the day. And oftentimes it happens with dinner plates or cutlery. It's all about macros. You see, you just beat up your body, putting micro tears in your muscles that need to be repaired. You used up a lot of energy that is stored in your muscles, and that needs to be replaced. So being able to get a high input of protein within 30 minutes of a workout is so imperative. You're able to get those amino acids to work, fixing your muscles, helping them grow. So even if you're a true beginner and all you're trying to do is lose weight, you ventured into the gym for the first time and don't really know what you're doing, you're doing sit-ups in your basement, or you're really just walking the dog around the block, you want to make sure you get into this routine of replenishing the energy you're burning with good energy. The further you get into your weight loss journey, you'll really understand the need of it. So follow me here. When you're walking around the block, you're not beating up your body too much, but you are expending energy. When you get home, you're gonna feel hungry because your body's gonna be like, hey, we just moved a lot. What's going on here? You need to get into your mind that it's macronutrients we gotta be conscious about, because your body's gonna have cravings anytime it burns a lot of energy. So if you're going right to Ritz crackers and chocolate because your body is starving for processed sugar and carbohydrates, you need to understand that's just a craving. And what we need to do is be thoughtful about what we're putting back in our body. Learning this early will pay dividends, I promise. Nighttime eating. This is for people who track macros or are into fasting. What I find is people who religiously practice these tend to try to save their carbohydrates for the nighttime. What you want to do is enjoy that big, delicious meal of carbohydrates in the evening, so you can put your parasympathetic nervous system into action, the rest and digest state. When you're having your big dish of rice or what have you, you're able to really let that energy crash happen at nighttime. And when it comes to fasting or maybe calories per meal, you see, I think the Europeans had it right all along. What they typically tend to do is have very light breakfasts, smaller lunches, and then they have large, satiating meals in the nighttime. So for those of you out there who still believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, start to think about it like that. Are you fueling yourself for the day, or are you getting yourself into this roller coaster of spikes and crashes in blood sugar? If you got anything from this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps get it out there for other people. And if you're interested more in intermittent fasting, I got a video right here. You got this. I'll see you on the next one.